What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Vince Warburton and this is VW Fitness. Today we're talking about Bob and Brad's Q2 mini massage gun. Let's get to it. All right, so before we jump into today's review, for those of you new to the channel, I do fitness tech and supplement reviews every single week. We do some vlogs. If that is something you're interested in, make sure you hit that subscribe and bell for notifications. Now, for those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. Now, as you know, we've talked about a few different products from Bob and Brad, and this is another one that was sent to me for free. We'll just kind of disclaim this and get this out of the way. They did send this to me for free. They are not paying me. I'm not endorsed, anything like that with Bob and Brad. They just basically sent me the product and asked me to do a review. And I said, yeah, I would love to review your guys' products. Why not? We'll give you guys some honest feedback and we'll go from there. So let's jump into this, guys. So again, this is an unboxing and kind of initial review. That's kind of what this will be. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's not gonna be like some of my supplement reviews where it's kind of you know, there is no kind of breakdown in this. So let's open this up and kind of get into it. Now, I was very impressed by their larger massage gun, the initial massage gun that they sent me. Guys, make sure you hit the card up here if you guys want to watch that review. I think that is a fantastic massage gun, especially for the price point. This one here, price point $89.99 right off of Amazon.com. And I think that's a great price point. You got all these other companies kind of coming out with mini massage guns now to obviously put another product on the shelf. And so I think it's really interesting that Bob and Brad have done the same, but they've kept the price point low. That's probably the biggest thing here that catches my eye for someone that, you know, doesn't want to spend a ton of money on massage guns, but wants to have versatility in their arsenal of kind of fitness tech. So I think that's one thing to keep in mind. $89.99 right off of their website. Let's go ahead and open this up. Ooh, same sort of deal as their larger massage gun. Comes in a nice little carrying case here. As you guys can see, this one's almost like a carbon fiber kind of case, which I like. All right, so let's open this little mini case up, which is fantastic. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. That's cute. Ooh, I like it. I like it. All right, so up here on top, we do have a user manual here. Now, I'm a fitness tech kind of guru. I don't typically read the manuals. I feel like most of us don't. But if you guys do need to read the material, it is here. I do like to do these reviews, kind of just like open the box and see how it goes, see if I can figure it out without having to read anything. So that is how today is gonna go. Does come with a USB-C cable here. Does not come with the power brick, so kind of keep that in mind. And here is the massage gun. Go ahead and pull this out. Wow, super small. Okay, now that was probably my big thing with the C2 mini massage gun, guys, is it was so lightweight at 1.5 pounds. This comes in at under a pound. Under a pound. 0.95 pounds, guys. So it's right on the cusp, but it is under 1 pound, which is phenomenal. So let's talk about a few key features of this, guys. All right, so this does come with 5 different attachments similar to the fork. We have the ball head here. These things are obviously a lot smaller, so they're not gonna stand up as well. We have the bullet, we have the fork, classic. We have the flat head, and the kind of ball cushion, air cushion here. Obviously, we're gonna go with the ball head here. We're gonna just attach this in here. Very easy to go in and out. I said that about the C2. I like how it kind of transfers over to the mini Q2 here. I think it's imperative to make things super simple for people, especially coming right out of the box. Now, everything fits very nicely in this carrying case. It's all kind of set for you so that you put everything back properly. Now, let's turn this thing on. On the back, we have a power button here, and then we have 5 indicator lights to show us exactly how much power we are using, right? And then we have a little charge light, indicator light here, which is great. Now, in terms of the 5 different speeds, we have 1800, 2100, 2400, 2700, and 3000 RPMs in terms of the speed. So a lot of variation, and let's go ahead and turn this thing on and get right into it. All right, so there's one. One's actually got quite a bit of juice, I'll be honest. That's quite a lot. 2. Woo! 3. Man, this thing's crazy. There's 4, and we'll do 5 in 3, 2, 1. And that's a full 5. I mean, that thing's got some serious power, guys, in such a small, compact little massage gun. Ooh, man, that is really getting in there. I never like to start off on 5, to be honest. I like to kind of work my way up, so I am gonna bring this back down to like a 2 and kind of just see how this goes. This thing definitely has some juice. Okay, so very similar to the C2 mini massage gun, 2,500 milliamp hours. This does take 3.5 hours to charge. It gives 4 hours of power output. Obviously, that's dependent on how high a speed you use this for and the duration, etc. Now, some other key features about this is it's less than 55 decibels at the highest speed. So it's gonna be a very quiet massage gun. We'll just boost it back up to 5. Pretty dang quiet if you ask me. So this does have a 7mm amplitude, so kind of keep that another key feature of this. Now let's go ahead and try one of these, the fork, right? Because this is a plastic kind of tip, and I'm interested to see how this feels. Now, when you turn this thing on, you do have to hold it for a second. Just kind of keep that in mind. Interesting, okay. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel with like kind of plastic. It's like using a plastic foam roller that doesn't have the foam around the roller. It's pretty harsh, okay? And I'll be honest, I'm on one right now, and getting into my wrist here is pretty, it's feeling it, okay? I'm feeling it, right? So plastic, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Go ahead and put the air cushion on here. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. And again, at under a pound, I think this sort of movement right here, what I'm doing, is what makes this gun the reason to pick it up. Just get right in there, loosen up the neck and the shoulders a little bit, especially with this air cushion head. It's kind of a really nice massage. So, you know, overall guys, a lot of different features of this. Let's go through the pros and cons, my initial pros and cons, right? So let's run through the pros and cons of this massage gun, guys. Initially, $89.99, price point I think is fantastic. I don't think you can really go wrong, and it's lightweight. You can go anywhere with it. So the 0.95 pounds for the massage gun itself is a huge pro for me. I think that is fantastic. You have up to a 3,000 RPM speed on this, which is fantastic. You get 5 different speeds, so you get some variation, some customizability in there, which I think is important. 4 hours of total use time, depending on obviously the power, I think is fantastic. You get all 5 heads, which I think is great. For me personally, I think probably the ball head, obviously, and the air cushion head are gonna be my kind of go-tos. I think those are probably the 2 best. I love that it's nice and quiet at under 55 decibels at full speed. You know, these things, I'm not really too concerned about them being super loud, but obviously it's kind of annoying when they are loud. I like the indicators on the back of the gun to kind of show me what level of speed I'm on, and then the charge indicator on the back, which is fantastic. I wish that there were a couple more lights to kind of tell me the battery level. That would be nice, but obviously this thing is super, super small. I do like how it's USB-C. I think that's really crucial as we kind of move forward towards a USB-C environment. I think that's kind of cool. Now let's go through the cons here. Not a lot here, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of the plastic tips. I think they can be really forceful and kind of, they're firm for me. I'd rather have like a little bit of some cushion or like a foamed version of these, but that's just kind of personal preference there. I think the power button does take a split second too long to kind of turn on, but I get why you'd want it to be kind of a press and hold rather than just a quick tap, because if you do throw this in your backpack and it's jumbling around or it's on a plane, it can easily turn on. Now, not necessarily because you've got to hold it down to turn it on initially. So I think that's kind of a plus and minus. Now, the last thing I'll talk about, guys, I'll kind of just compare and contrast here with the cons here, is I'm not getting any sort of a weird smell out of the motors here. With the C2, I did get a minor smell. It has since kind of gone away a few weeks later, but this one does not give off any kind of weird smell. I'm not smelling anything here in the studio, and I think that's fantastic. Overall, guys, I think there's way more, the pros outweigh the cons tenfold. Again, I'm not just saying this because they sent it to me. I think this is a great product. I think it can be utilized in a lot of different ways depending on what you're targeting and what you want to do. Now, do you want a massage gun with, you know, the full power and everything? Then go with the C2. If you want something a little bit more mobile, quick and easy, gotta go with the Q2, hands down. This thing is fantastic. Again, I can't say enough good things, especially right out of the box. I think it's super simple. I like how it comes in this little carrying case and I can bring this anywhere. You know, that's been some issues I've had with other massage guns that I do have, is they're just so big and the carrying case are like this big. Like, I don't want to carry that thing on a plane. This, super easy and simple, especially for someone that travels constantly. I think this is definitely a go-to, especially when you're on airplanes, cramped up into a tiny seat, This is fantastic. All right, guys, so with that being said, make sure you hit up Bob and Brad on Instagram. I've linked them right here and down below in the description box. Hit up the link in the description, guys, if you guys want to pick up this massage gun. Again, I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not being paid to say anything. This is a completely unbiased, unpaid review. I do think that overall, this is probably going to be a great tool for me to utilize moving forward with my fitness goals. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe and bell for notifications. And as always, we'll catch you guys in the next one.